Ford Flex. Always a weird looking vehicle, but if it sells, it sells. What have I noticed so far? The hood release, when you open the hood, the secondary hood release is buried. Why can't they extend? Gonna stick your whole hand in there. Wow. It's missing the plastic extension that goes up here. There's something weird about that. Windshield washer needs a little strut. The Japanese would have a little strut attaching it from the fender rad support. Just kind of rinky-dink. They said they just changed the oil. And I noticed the change oil light is on. So let's look underneath and see what we see. Is that a new filter? Who knows? Look how low that crossover pipe hangs down from the engine. Why can't they raise that up a couple inches, 20 millimeters, 20 centimeters? It's kind of hanging down low, looking to be hit by a concrete curb. I'm not wild about this car. The seat doesn't go back far enough for my daddy long legs. Spring type clamps. It's got 11,000 miles, almost 20,000 kilometers. Got a big heavy lead battery, typical Ford, low profile. Never liked Fords. I used to work on them back in the 80s and 90s. Just didn't like them, but they've changed a lot. A lot. They're probably different now. 50% Motorcraft Specialty Orange Engine Coolant. 50% tap water. Well, it should be distilled water. Or what Jay Leno recommends, waterless antifreeze. Like I use on the Corvair. It's waterless and it's antifreeze-less. It'd be rusting back where we're from, that's for sure. One hood strut to hold the hood open. If it was a Volvo that has a tab, you can release it and the hood goes up to 90 degrees. It better catch the wind when it dies on the road. But when the hood strut fails, I drilled a hole through mine in the Hyundai and put a pin through it. Oh, we got two hood struts. They're so troublesome. They're so annoying. And why do these bolts have surface rust? That's kind of weird. Would I buy one of these? I wouldn't buy anything brand new. Well, I said that 20 years ago and I say it today. Too expensive when a Suburban costs $70,000. It's crazy what these cars cost. 35, 40, 45,000. Payments $500, $600 a month. Looks like this car's had some service done to it. The bolt's a little marred up there. Maybe someone key wrenched it. Look at those small bolts. Those look like 4.3 millimeter. They're pretty tiny. Little bolts and no grease on the hood latch, which needs an extension because it's a long way to Tipperary. No sunroof. Went to the rental car place. You saw that. They wanted to give me a Toyota PP car. Ha! It just popped open. Like I said, needs a little bit of fluid film. Once had a citation. What was it? A customer service car, a dealer's salesman's car, courtesy car, and the trunk lid was so hard to close that I eventually dented it. They wanted to charge me for it, even though I was selling cars as a salesman. And I said, sorry buddies. Push pad, barely even see it, hidden in the panel. So if you would adjusted the trunk lid, hatchback, the way it was supposed to be, at pre-delivery inspection, I wouldn't be slamming the thing shut to get it to close. Not my fault, suckers. No oil on the hinges. I also don't like the fact that the floor is up here when I put my foot over there. Got this big raised area. I prefer if that was flat. Okay. That's just what I have to say. Hello, Mrs. CW.
Hi. Let's hit the road, Mr. CW.
Fill her up. First fill up in the Flex. It's got an easy fuel. Rubber mounted with a seal on the gas door. It's not remote open. You just flip it open with the indentation on the gas door. Ford had that back in the 60s and GM would make fun of it. Our indentation's in the quarter panel. Yeah, right. Big deal. Does it make a difference if your indentation's in the quarter panel or the fender? We're all filled up. 9.85 gallons. It was not full when we left. You don't fill the tank up, you bring it back with the same amount of fuel. What kind of crock is that? So we're all filled up now. I'll check the mileage in a second and we'll check the fuel mileage and gas. 3.79 a gallon and the Harleys are rumbling. So this is a 1500 right next to my Ford rental Flex. Thought I was doing a video and it didn't work. Got a propane tank where mine has the vegetable oil. I've got 3 of them, like I said. I've got a collection habit. But if you wanted to convert this to 3/4 ton, you change the back axle. It's not that simple.
No.
And the front hubs are different. That's the only difference is the front hubs have 8 bolts. The wheel bearing assembly. Change the back axle, get another spare tire, change the emblem. I don't know how much more is different on. I don't know if the frame is deeper or thicker, and the leaf springs. I've got 5, you've got 4, I have 5 or 6. What's a pleasure, no rust. Alrighty, we gotta hit the road. Bye!
Okay.
Enjoy your Suburban. Propane converted. Alrighty, time to hit the road with my Ford Flex.